welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. Today it's nearing Christmas.
Yeah.
And we've come out to one of the now very prominent UK Christmas events. Like I was saying to Louise on the drive down here, UK theme parks never used to be open during the winter season at all. Like they really weren't ones to be open at all. Only within the last 2 or 3 years, where you going? You're like escaping away. Only in the last couple of years they've really started kicking off. And Legoland does one of the best, doesn't it?
I think because it's obviously more family orientated.
So we're just coming down here to have a look what's going on. You picked up a passport, haven't you? Do this every year. So green passport. This has a park map and some activities in it, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll have a look. So for these Christmas events, like I say, there's less rides open, but at Legoland, not too many less. It's basically all the water rides. Louise is just pointing out the Hulkbuster Iron Man suit has a Christmas hat on. And a Christmas pudding. They decorate the park with Christmas trees galore and it gets really festive. It's a Saturday today, so we're expecting it to be a bit busier. I think it's the second weekend this has been running, which is good. It's nice and busy, which is what we want to see on these events. It's coming now where basically there isn't a closed season for the UK, like not properly anyway. Like I say, the majority of rides are open here, so we're just going to go out and enjoy the day. We're going to head down. We're not taking the hill train, everyone seems to be making that mistake. We're going to go down and get some of the rides on. Park hours are 10 till 6 today. Which is really good. That is a good, like, that's like a normal day at this place, isn't it? I can't remember, but in our old vlog from last year, it wasn't 10 till 6. It was like 10 till 4, or 11 till 4 or something like that. So that's really good. But yeah, like, I think the only Merlin park that isn't really running the Christmas event is Fort Park, of which yesterday they announced their new coaster. It's not an RMC, but we'll see. Anyway, let's head down into the park, get our first ride done. So let's have a bit of a more detailed look in this passport book. So they do this every single year, don't they, Lou? And it looks like they've recycled a lot of the games from last season. This might even be the same as last year. It does look like relevant. It. But yeah, they have like games. So obviously, because less of the rides are open, they do things like hiding Christmas puddings around the park, and there's one up there, and then you basically mark down where you found it. Yeah. You will need a pen. Yeah. They don't provide a pen. They have obviously loads of Christmas theming, like I've already said. That's the Christmas activities list. So Christmas activities as well. So entry to this event this year, I believe it's around £25 to £35 for a normal ticket. Don't quote me. I'll put it below me now. But for annual pass holders, it costs £15 per person to come here, which I don't have a problem with. I maybe would like it if Merlin would make the higher passes a little bit more expensive so I don't have to pay to come into this event. It would be nice if they had one pass where it was literally entry all year round whenever I want to come. Like we're thinking of doing Chesterton's Winter's Tale, but they want £25 per person for an annual pass. Like that is the price. You can get it for 15 quid if you go during the week. Bearing in mind that's not all rides, that's only very they have a lot less offerings. But yeah, like I say, with Chesterton we've decided we're going to be doing it in the new year because after Christmas they're lowering the price to £5 per adult. I don't know whether they're doing that here. Again, I'll put it below me now. We're just entering down into the land of imagination, where the old space tower used to be, and Miniland is just along here. We've got some Christmas music playing. I'll try to avoid the copyright music, but they've got various Lego statues, including the old Santa that was up on the plaza last year. So one of the rides that doesn't run during this event is the Sky Rider up here. In fact, this normally doesn't run until last season. I think I saw it the most times running that I have ever. Also, this is now a Ben & Jerry's shop. We're in December. Like this is new. Wouldn't you say, Lou? I can't remember, but was it? I always remember it being a cart door place. Oh, okay. Like I must have missed that. But yeah, that's good to see. A proper scoop shop by Ben & Jerry's isn't open as well. But who wants ice cream in winter? Just me. So when I say about ride offerings here, they actually have most of the rides open. There's only a few that are closed during this event, and they're all on pretty low queues apart from Flight of the Skyline, which apparently has a half-hour queue at the moment. So as we enter Miniland now, Duplo Valley is just down here. There's actually some form of construction work going on along here. Not a ride from what I can tell, but they seem to be building a structure along here. This is where the stage used to be. It was a bit temporary before, but yeah, it looks like this is going to be a proper building here. Don't know what it's going to be. If I had to guess, it's a shop or something. but I can't imagine we'll be seeing any new rides for 2022 at Legoland after the huge investment they had this year with Lego Mythical. The Santa's post office has been relocated. This always used to be just on the corner where this sign used to be, and it's where children could drop their letter off to Santa Claus and get a little toy. They've relocated it in Lego City, so if we see that later, we'll let you know where it is. So yeah, it doesn't look anything too major, just like it looks like it's going to be a shop or something. But the good thing is, Legoland seem to like these ones with holes down low. So I'll kind of poke the camera in and just be like, what we got? Just some form of building. I imagine it will be park related rather than staff. I suppose it could be a model building facilities with windows so we can look in, but we'll see next season, no doubt. It does look like they've done some work to some of the models along here. The reds are looking much more red. They were a bit faded in seasons gone by. So here's the new addition for 2020, the Duplo Dino coaster. The Mac Rides like baby coaster. We've been on this once and only once, haven't we? It does get quite a queue. It's probably the shortest I've seen it in a long time. I suppose they haven't got a Christmas hat on that guy there, but they have got some lights sprawled around. The whole of Duplo Valley saw a refurbishment in 2020. It just looks so much better for it. So one of the main rides Louise likes to go on in Duplo Valley is the Fairytale Brook, which sadly they close over the Christmas period, which I never fully understand, because we both said, although it's a water ride, you don't get wet on it, but you could theme it up all Christmassy really easily, I think, and they'd have a really good Christmas ride. You can actually walk down here this season, and again, I don't know whether they've just cleaned everything or we haven't been here in a while, but yeah, I feel that they could do a Christmas overlay on this ride if necessary. We can actually see, if I zoom in, they've got the rotating platform off at the moment, because they're doing some work on it. But yeah, Merlin, an idea, if you're watching, Christmas layover for the Christmas book. So we've just come across the tree here by the thing, and this is Open Me. Is there a present in it?
Oh my god, is it rude?
Let's have a look.
Oh!
That is cool. So they've actually got these dotted around the park. That's really cool.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome. So yeah, surprised you found a pop
Legoland.
Yeah, that is cool. Like literally just walking past, it's in the tree there. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm happy with that.
That is awesome. Little Christmas pop badge. So that's a really nice surprise there. Like that's definitely new for this season, I'd say. Yeah, a bit of Merlin magic. Just Open Me. It was literally just planted in a Christmas tree, like this one, and it just was on there. They've got a lot of decorations up for Christmas this year. But yeah, keep your eyes out for these Open Me boxes dotted around the park. So if you want to know when the shows are around the park, but I think we're going to aim to see some of these today. The good thing is, because the park's open till 6, it's worth it. I think we're going to go for the later one, maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock, just so we can get a bit of the lighting in there. Also, down in the hub for Lego City, you have the post office down here. We'll have a closer look in a minute. We decided we're going to head over to the balloon school first. One of our old favourites, isn't it, Lou? Just tucked away in Lego City. Obviously the Fire Academy is closed today because it involves water. Basically any ride that involves water is closed. But yeah, let's get in this. It's going to be a walk on. Let's go. So a walk on to the balloon school ride. I'm thinking that I should have brought my sunglasses with me. The sun's coming out now, isn't it? Literally half full ride capacity, straight on the balloon school. Like I say, it's just your simple like ride where you pull the wire and then you go up.
Legs inside at all times.
Lovely, relaxing ride to get the day going. I am looking forward to getting into Mythical later, but I do think we're going to be queuing a bit for that. So turn the speaker down a bit. The one thing they've really been focusing on over the last few seasons of Legoland is just doing up the areas. So like there's a lot of new model builds, lots of new shop fronts. Look like it's just getting a new lease of life, which is brilliant because this is the most popular park in the UK now. Lou, it's one of our biggest fans. Or smallest, depends on what you're thinking. I don't know, I imagine it's from the operator's booth and it's broken. A nice way to start the day there with a classic ride. We decided we're going to go the elongated way around because we haven't been on, I don't think we've been on Laser Raiders all season.
Certainly not the last time we came.
Like, I think normally the problem is with Legoland is it gets so busy, which is why they're adding so many rides at the moment to increase its capacity. Balloon School, you can wait half an hour for that, can't you,
yeah,
on a busy day. So it's nice to get a walk onto that. I'm noticing Legoland seems to have a lot more coffee shops. Like the Legoland Coffee Co is popping up everywhere. Yeah, with Costa Coffee. And Louise and we were both saying, down in Duplo Valley, earlier on in the season, it was new for 2021, they opened a coffee shop in the middle where the old swimwear shop used to be.
Best one
Literally, it's so busy because like people are letting their kids play and they're like, let's go get coffee while they're on this ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be heading to Pharaohs, the Kingdom of the Pharaohs now, and getting our next ride hopefully. Also, one thing to bear in mind, you can actually use your refresh and refills at the moment, which is new for this year. It wasn't open before. It does appear like they put the price up a little bit. I remember them used to be in £10, it's £11 a bottle now. But we've left ours at home because I thought these would be shut for the winter season, but they're not, they're open. So here we are in the Kingdom of the Pharaohs. Only some light decoration on this ride, like you don't expect it to be massively decorated, but yeah, hopefully not a long queue. It was advertising a 5-minute wait on the app. You do have to wear a face covering in the buildings again now because UK law has changed. That's for all guests over age 11, so let's jump in the queue for this one. So again, another ride where the queue can get quite manic. On most busy days for this park, you'll wait a good hour for this. On a quiet day, you'll wait half an hour. Today, it looks like it's true, and it will be a 5-minute wait, which is good. Like I say, we haven't been on this the whole of the 2021 season. Looks like they've had some work done to it. So yeah, I don't know whether it's just because we haven't been here so long, but it looks like new chests, new Lego models along the queue line area. But yeah, I'm excited to get back on this one. This is a good dark ride. Quite a short little layout, but still a brilliant ride with amazing theming. It actually has a little layout of the ride there. It actually shows how short the ride is, but I've never noticed that before. Whether that's new or not, I don't know. But yeah, we're going walking straight on, so we will see you when we get off of Laser Raiders. Here we go, Laser Raiders. Let's go! Good level of interactivity when you hit targets on this ride. Nothing too major, but it's just nice to have something happen when you hit targets. Some of the targets aren't the greatest in the world, but yeah, it's nice this ride. I do like the theming. A brilliant ride on Laser Raiders there. It looks like they've got some of the effects fixed, like there was a new flashing strobe effect when the explosion scene. Probably the only thing I'd say about that ride is they really need to turn the audio up for the characters. You can't really hear a lot of it. Yeah, it is a really well themed ride and I do like it. And when it's a walk on, you just can't go wrong with it. Obviously you can get your own ride pictures here, and then you come out into this little indoor section. There are some little bounce towers in here, little scarab towers, which normally have been closed through the 2021 season. It's good to see them back up and running. So far, crowd levels I think are quite manageable, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of people here. Like, it's not quiet by no means, but it's nowhere near capacity. Obviously, most of the rides are walk on now.
Not a normal day.
We decided we're going to head over to Mythical and have a look at Flight of the Skyline. It's advertised in 35 minutes now, so we're not fussed if we don't give it a go till later. I would like to go on it today. I do love the Flying Theatre. It's a great addition to Legoland, a brilliant theme. Oh, we won't be going on the train.
Where's the little engine?
The train has had its locomotive taken off. That's a shame. Again, another great ride that they'd be able to put a Christmas overlay on, I think, but not today. Some nice new signage in Heart Lake City. This was new at the beginning of 2021 season, but it looks like they've added a few little more bits, and it's just generally spruced up, which is nice to see. Got Mia's Riding School, the Zampala Disco back here, which we'll have to go on later. And just through here is where the Harbour Show will be. And by the looks of it, the Harbour Shows are every hour after lunchtime, so we'll have to watch that at some point today. So as we come down past the Harbour Lake in Heart Lake City, we come to what would have been the best land for 2021. However, Tornado Springs was delayed a year at Portons Park, and Tornado Spring just takes the cake, mainly because it has a coaster, but the theming is amazing. Speaking of Portons Park, we will be going there next week for their Christmas event, and it looks like the majority of their rides are open as well, which is brilliant because we love to go to Portons Park.
They've got their Christmas day.
Yeah, so that'll be coming in a few weeks' time. But it doesn't look overly busy in Mythical at the moment. The Sky Towers are open. Hydra Challenge, being a water ride, is closed. But yeah, we'll get on these drop towers here, the Fire and Ice Free Falls, the SPF Visa Bounce Towers, and I think we're going to go have a look at Flight of the Skyline, see what the queue's looking like for that. So one thing that I do love about this ride is the facade. Like, these flying theatres, you can either hide the theatre, or as Legoland do, they have the theatre like this is literally the back of the screen that we're looking at now. Yeah, so that is the show building. The screen is literally in front of us on the other side of this amazing statue of Maximus the Skyline. It's huge. Like, honestly, that is a good, I don't know, maybe 20-foot tall statue, bearing in mind it is already a good 10 foot off the ground. But yeah, that is amazing. Anyway, we're going to jump in the queue, advertise in 35 minutes. We'll let you know how long we wait for Flight of the Skyline. Well, since our last visit, they've got rid of all the social distancing fences, which actually opens this area up so much. It looks much more inviting and not as claustrophobic as it used to. Like, for those of you who came when it was all up, it was kind of panelling like this tall, which had like perspex screens on it, and it was very claustrophobic, wasn't it? Yeah, it just feels much more open an area. I still am not a fan of the cattle pen. It's a bit of a nasty looking queue, but yeah, hopefully we won't be waiting too long before we get on. So only 20 minutes and we're in the batching pens for Flight of the Skyline. So by the time we get on the ride, because obviously we go through these doors and then we go out and watch pre-show, we'll be on well within half an hour. And like I say, it's advertising 35 minutes at the moment, but good operations from Legoland Windsor. Have a look, they got Christmas decks out in the queue line. They'll light up Christmas tree. Always love a ride on a flying theatre. It's just a very unique sensation, and general public absolutely love those flying theatres. Like, they are such crowd pleasers. Like, when you know how they operate and all that, they're just simple and they work, and they are such high capacity. Like, you think on that one there, it's 3 levels. You got 24 people on the top level, 24 people on the bottom level, and then on the middle level you have 3 lots of 12, so 36 people, so it's very high capacity on each ride. But yeah, a great crowd pleaser, and people really love it. It's a brilliant addition to Legoland Windsor. I'd probably say the worst seat on that is the top row. We always seem to get the top tier because you can just see the ceiling, but like, to be honest, you aren't really looking at the ceiling. But in my opinion, the best seats are down the bottom, on the bottom level, because you're kind of immersed in the dome screen more.
I think we've done all the levels.
Oh yeah, we have. Anyway, we're going to leave Mythical now. With like the Fire and Ice House just back there. I only have a 5-minute queue. We're going to head round towards Monster House, maybe do the deep sea adventure. I was just thinking that as well. We're actually just going past Hydra's Challenge here, which is all off at the moment. They've got it totally stripped back at the moment. No ride vehicles or water in here at all. Yeah, you've got the Hydra statue here, which is absolutely amazing. I love the theming they built into this place. It's just really well done. Like I say, I hope Merlin really do progress with this level of theming in their new areas. I am liking on all the closed rides they actually have signage out the front, which are like unique to the ride. Yeah. A little bit pointless, but yeah, it's nice to know that they put good that they put a little, like, you know, can't go on this icy waters. Well, anyway, we're just going to be heading round past the hotels now. So at the Legoland Windsor Resort, you've got the original Legoland Hotel here and the Castle Hotel just over here. Now, myself and Louise would absolutely love to do a room tour on these hotels. Yeah. However,
classic.
However, this park is not only relatively close to us; it's within an hour's drive, isn't it? But more importantly, it's very expensive. You'll literally pay about £150, I reckon, with a Merlin annual pass discount. Gone are the days where a hotel for a Merlin park will cost you 50 quid. Back in 2016, 2017, when we first started going out to the parks together, you could get
that was a bit late, yeah.
You could get a Alton Towers hotel room for 50 quid, couldn't you? Yeah. Like with the Merlin annual pass discount. But at the moment it's quite expensive. And like here, like over this time, even with a Merlin annual pass, it will set you back a good couple of £100 for one night here, which sadly we're not able to pay because we are moving out at the moment. But anyone from Merlin who's watching, if you want a room tour of your hotels, send us a message. Yeah, we have an email in our bio of our channel. By all means, send me a contact and we'll see what we can do. So just to show you what is actually open today, they have a different map that kind of blocks out the areas that are closed with snow. So like Viking River Splash is closed, but the majority of the park is actually open. The water park all along here, Mythical, and the log flume here is closed, but it said Christmas Kingdom, so it'd be interesting to see what they've done there. So Deep Sea Adventure is a Max submarine ride. It was refurbished back in 2019 when it was Atlantis. And it had this extension onto the outside, which gives a little like pre-show almost to the ride, which is quite nice. Also got the Master Diver here with the projection mapping on his face. This camera doesn't really do it too much justice because of the lighting. But the only thing I'd say here is that it would have been nice if they hid the projector in a box, you know, just to theme it in a little bit. But it is pretty cool. Like he's not speaking at the moment, but he speaks and you can't really see his face because of the lighting. So it looks like we're going to be almost walking onto this one. A great little way of seeing wildlife in an aquarium as you get submerged in your submarine. Innovative ride system this time round. Gives you an opportunity to actually be in with the fish and see them in their environments.
Hey recruit, check out all of the colorful corals around you.
Keep an eye open for lurking sharks. Some like to lie around on the seabed. I do love sharks. Awesome fact. Sharks have been on the earth longer than dinosaurs.
Don't forget about the cow-nosed stingrays. They're pretty cool too. They swim in groups and use their wings to kick up the sand and find hidden food.
A nice unique ride there. It's just different. Like it's a short layout, but it is good. It gets you to see the wildlife up close and personal. For kids who get down really low, like you can see everything. But yeah, when it has no queue like that, you're not going to complain. Anyway, we're going to be heading out towards Monster House Party now, which is the Vekoma Madhouse. Got more Christmas decorations along here, a bit more plane history. So the boating HQ is closed and all drained out at the moment, but everywhere they have closed rides, they have Christmas trees lining the perimeter, so you can't really see as well. which leads us on to our next ride, which is the Monster House Party. Like I already said, the Vekoma Madhouse. A little bit of a queue for this one, but you're still only looking at about 5-10 minutes for it, as it is a high capacity ride. I've said it before and I will say it again, Legoland aren't really known for they aren't known for their nice themed queues. This is the worst cattle pen I think I've ever seen. It's just generic fencing with no theming. Like they could have done like a graveyard or something, themed it up a bit more, but no, we just have a cattle pen queue with the warehouse over there. Probably my only complaint with Merlin places, especially Legoland, is the fact that they spend these money on these amazing rides, but then the queues and all that are afterthoughts. It's just part of the experience, and you need to invest in the whole thing. That's why parks like Disney and like Universal, Europa Park, you know, they take the whole thing as an experience. So the queue is part of the experience. So a little gripe from me, but that's just maybe me being moany. But I've always said about the warehouse on the side of this, absolutely fantastic facade. It's just a shame about the warehouse. Like, even some budget theming on the side to make it look like part of the house, but I don't know. I just sound like I'm moaning.
It doesn't feel like standing up riding.
So not even a 5-minute wait and we're in the building. Obviously can't film on this one, guys, so we'll see you when we get off for the Monster House Party. Got a nice Christmas tree in here.
Subjects, they are here for the ball. Oh, yes. First, I will show you my warm-up invention.
So the longest queue of the day there, that was what, 10 minutes maybe? By no means long for that one. Oh no, yeah, sorry, I'm going crazy. Yeah, we waited about 20 minutes for Mythical. But yeah, about 10-minute wait for that one there. It is a good madhouse, but I'm gonna say it's still very janky, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what I mean, like madhouses are normally very smooth. Whenever this one changes direction, it seems to shudder. So yeah, it can be a little bit janky, especially at the beginning where it kind of tilts slightly. But they seem to match that up quite well now, so it's not as bad as it used to be, which is good. Are we heading back up towards the main plaza now? Or are we going down towards Christmas Land? So at the moment, Pirates Cove has been renamed Christmas Land. In the past, that's meant there has been a marquee down there and various things to do, including Lego model building and free coffees. I don't think they're doing that this season. But yeah, we're going to head down there, have a look at what that's all about. The Pirate Falls ride is closed as far as I'm aware. And then we'll be heading round towards the Dragon. So let's carry on with our day. The festivities are excellent here at Legoland. So as you enter Pirates Cove area, they've actually got the sign taken down at the moment, and they have these Christmas lights up at the moment. Imagine this part will light up quite nicely. Probably about 3 o'clock it should start getting dark, and we'll see some of this lit up. But yeah, there's lights in the trees and all on the ride edge of the rides along here. So we're just going to head round into the Christmas Land, which it looks like they've got one of the old statues was at the top last season. So yeah, last season this Lego statue was actually up on the main plaza and it was the main tree, but they seem to have upgraded this year. Still quite an impressive model in front of the Pirate Falls ride. So just round to the side from the entrance to Pirate Falls is the Christmas Kingdom. Now Christmas Kingdom is where you can go meet Father Christmas, so
I told you that
we won't be doing it. There's a 20-minute queue as well, so you know, I ain't got time for that. I know I'm on the naughty list already. So yeah, that's if you want to go see Santa Claus. He is only available obviously before the 24th. Yeah, you've got to make sure you come before Christmas, because obviously if you go after, he's going to be like, I ain't going to remember 2023's Christmas. We're going over to the Dragon now. Seems quite quiet around here actually. Obviously this was all painted up a few seasons ago now. It's actually held up quite well, to be honest, isn't it, Lou? The Christmas trees along here have a little bit of snow on them and it's all over the floor. I think in Chesterton actually they have a snow machine along one of the walks and it goes a bit ballistic on one of the trees. Anyway, next ride of the day will be the Dragon. So a 5-minute queue for the Dragon, not going to turn that down. The Dragon is the only major coaster in this park. You have the Dragon's Apprentice She can smell the waffles, that's what she's saying. The Dragons, it's nothing spectacular as coasters go. Obviously,
the inside bit is really
the dark ride bit is impressive. I do feel that one day they do need to retrack this ride, maybe give it a little bit more. I know it's for children and all that, but I do think it's maybe just a bit too boring. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, that's true.
I'm like, where are the inversions? Where are the airtime moments? No, but I compare it to the likes of the Legolands that have been built in Florida, Malaysia and all that. Their Dragon coasters, I think of Vekoma Juniors, and they're a lot bigger. So it would be nice one day to maybe go to that, but it looks like we're going to be getting a walk-on for this, and this is pretty unheard of for this ride. Oh yeah, and it's about a half an hour, 40-minute queue from here. The good thing being is this is a Saturday during this event. It seems to be doing all right, but yeah, it's not overly busy. So guys, you need to get out here and make sure they carry on doing these events. Get your tickets and come down to these events. They're well worth the £15. So not quite a walk-on, but near as heck. Not going to complain. We will get a back row on this, hopefully, for a little bit of pullover and airtime on the first drop. We'll see you when we get off the ride, guys, as we can't film on the Dragon. So after a quick ride on the Dragon there, we decided to stop off at the Waffle Meister shop just outside the Dragon, which we've never stopped at before. And we've got some fresh waffles here. It's kind of like melted a bit because we've walked a little way away, but it's like, I got the Go Bananas one, which is cream and bananas with chocolate sauce. What did you go for, Lo?
I've got the cookies and cream.
Does it taste alright?
It's very nice.
But yeah, the Dragon was running really well. Actually, it was running quite fast, to be honest, for the Dragon. Like, I do think the Dragon does need a little airtime hill popped in there somewhere, and hopefully one day we will see a Vekoma Junior take over. How's your waffle? So although presentation may not be their best quality on the Waffle Meister things, they taste absolutely amazing, don't they, Lou? Mm-hmm. Nice little treat there. Not too badly priced. They are a £5 for the ones that have like stuff on top. I think the basic one with nothing on it is $3.95. But with the annual pass discount, you get 20% off. So we got that, 2 of those and a drink, and it was like $2.50 off. So only just short of a tenner for that, which basically means this was free. We're going to be heading over towards Mini Village. I think we're going to slowly make our way back up to the plaza now.
Maybe Ninjago. I don't know what the queue's like.
We'll have to look what the queue's like.
We haven't done Ninjago in a long time.
No, we haven't. To be honest, like
big
queues are always on like Laser Raiders, Ninjago. Yeah. We'll be doing re-rides for sure at some point throughout the town. You see you in the corner of the shot like trying to not get it round your mouth. You're all good at the moment. I've already eaten mine. But yeah, we'll see you when we get to the next ride or wherever we're going next. So only because we've timed it absolutely perfectly, but we're going to be catching the hill train back up to the top of the resort now.
Exercising for us after them waffles.
Legoland has been built. It's Christmas, we're allowed. Legoland has been built on the side of a hill, for those of you who don't know, and it can be quite daunting. Anyway, we're going to be walking straight onto this. Should we go on the blue car at the very back and get to the top of the hill? So yeah, we're on the hill train now. We were actually going to walk uphill, weren't we? In all fairness.
I was going to walk up.
And I saw people getting off and I was like, laziness prevails. So we're catching the hill train up to the top. We're going to have a look around the Lego shop.
And not buy anything.
That is a mission, especially this close to Christmas.
It's very hard not
to. It is hard, and with the discount that we get with the Merlin annual passes, it's very difficult.
If there's like a little Disney thing.
We'll have to see. I'm not promising nothing. But anyway, we're at the back of the hill train now, so we get a lovely view as we go up the hill. So we're back up on the main plaza now, where the Lego shop is. I do love the refit they did for this season on here. It's just much more airy in there, much more spacious. Also, they got rid of the... Sorry?
I don't like the entrance.
Yeah, I must admit, the entrance should be under there and they have it there, which I don't understand.
Get confused.
Yeah. They got rid of the clothes shop that was over here. This was the little shop over the other side, and that is now a coffee shop. So in this shop you'll be able to find all things Lego, like literally this is a huge shop. They do a wide range of Lego merch, including clothing, which is over there, minifigs, mosaic makers, which you could do in London, various models all over the shop, and then the tills over end to this end. Also, like I say, annual pass holders do get, I believe, a 10% discount on Lego here. Obviously you normally get about 20%, but because of the Lego branding they do take 10% off. But they've got a lot of sets at the moment, which I really would like. Yeah, they do. Well, I don't know if they still do it, but they always used to. So a set I would really like is the Haunted House here, part of the Fairground Collection. It is actually a drop tower, this one. It's £209, which isn't actually that bad considering how big the set is. So you've got some of the more festive sets here, including advent calendars, little Santa and his sleigh one, which is pretty cool. Quite pricey though, 40 quid for that set.
Why does this have 2019 on it?
I don't know. But you could remove it, I imagine. It might even have a sticker for a later date. They're very impressive. I haven't noticed that they did this one. They've actually got the Titanic down here now. £569. I do really like how this Lego store actually has a lot of sets on display that you can actually interact with and all that. And like, they're not glued down or anything. You can just take. Oh wait, no, that one is. But you can literally just remove the items should you want. It lets you see what they're like size-wise. What are you playing with? This is one of the Super Mario ones. It's a pretty cool set. So this one, he comes along, you twist it, and such a wide variety of Lego sets nowadays. Like when I was a kid, it was very much like Lego City, a few Lego Friends sets. Obviously, you had Technic, but there's like so many different types of sets now. Like, you'd think some of these sets were mimics across the store. They're not. Everything's like a new set. Right, so we stopped off at the coffee shop at the top of the hill, just opposite the Lego shop over there. It looks like it's been newly fit out in here. I'm not entirely sure. We never really paid attention. It used to be the little shop. But they have a good selection in here, including a couple of meal deals, which we're taking advantage of. So for $7.49, it was meant to be $8.99, but for some reason I got charged $7.49. Well, and my annual pass discount, but you get a wrap or a sandwich, a hot drink, and either crisps or a little pot of fruit, which is quite cool. With my annual pass discount, that was $5.99. So I don't think that's a terrible deal for Legoland.
I think maybe they didn't charge you right.
Yeah, I don't think I've been charged correctly. But then I also got a little Rudolph cupcake here, which was $2.49, and like that also had a 20% discount on. But like you say, I don't think they billed me right. I don't have the receipt, so I don't entirely know. What did you get?
I got a giant tea.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's like a fancy hot chocolate, and then this like mighty meaty thing.
I got the breakfast version of it, so let's dig in and see what we think. So after what I can describe as a pretty tasty lunch there, we're going to head back down into the park now. I think we're going to head towards Ninjago the Ride, aren't we?
Yeah, that one. Not I hate. I'm bad at that one.
Yeah, the skill of like doing that, you're not the greatest at. It is one of those rides where it's very hit and miss. So the ride that's going into Disneyland Paris, the web slingers, is the same basic principle.
Wait, what? I didn't know that was going in.
So yeah, it's already in California, but apparently it works a lot better than Legoland's variant of it. So we can hope that it's good there. Like, I know a lot of people in America are saying, like, oh, it's not that great to ride web slingers, but in Disneyland Paris we had the Armageddon ride there.
Why don't they have like Midway Mania stuff?
I don't know. I'm surprised. I am surprised Legoland don't have Midway. Not Legoland. Disneyland Paris don't have Midway. Legoland, you could also build one. But yeah, I am surprised by that. Anyway, like I say, we're heading back down the hill now. Crowd levels seem to be dropping off, but while we were sitting in that window, a lot of people seem to be leaving now, don't they?
Yeah, there was a little shower of rain, and then like...
It is meant to rain later on at about 5 o'clock. But like I say...
Maybe people have done what they wanted to do.
Possibly. Like I say, they do have the shows today. We want to see the Harbour Show, so I'm going to have a look in the little passport in a minute, and we're going to work out when we're going to see that. Probably when it gets a bit darker, so we can experience some of the lighting. So the old location of the Space Tower. It's so weird to think they've still got the queue here, and they've still got the actual ride area. It's just a drain in the middle, which I imagine where the foundation was.
Andrew's told me to go down here. Entrance to an old ride. See what he wants.
Just hold you for a second, man, and we'll just wait for the ride to finish.
Well, it's never going to be finished.
How many are in your party, madam?
Just the one.
Okay,
I'm a loner.
if you just want to take your seat on the ride.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight.
You're secure.
Make sure you lock the gate. Oh, you've locked the gate. Stand by the gate.
I'm a trained professional.
Oh, that was a good ride, that.
Did you enjoy your ride, madam?
Yeah, I did. I'm having a good day at Legoland.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day at the Legoland Windsor Resort.
Thanks.
So we've come out down to the Imagination Pavilion where the Lego 4D cinema is, but sadly it's actually down at the moment. They've got this sign over here. Yeah, it was open. It is on the list of rides that are open as well. And they actually have a Lego Mythical show on this. So up the top here, it tells you what they are playing. So they play 4 different films here throughout the day, and this screen will normally show you what times they're playing them. But we haven't actually seen this new Mythical one yet. So we're coming down through Miniland on the way towards Ninjago the Ride. I imagine this will light up quite well later on. We've never really come through here in the dark, so we're going to have like a quick walk through now. It's always an impressive area to come through, and they really do have a lot to see and do in these areas. Like all the little characters are doing little things, and they do have some Easter eggs hidden about if you've got an eagle eye. Down on this one, for example, at the Louvre, they've actually got someone stealing the Mona Lisa in the background, so it's little things like that. It's definitely the staple part of a Legoland park, the Miniland. Every single Legoland across the globe has a Miniland. See, featuring cities all over the world. But it kind of showcases the home city, which in this case is London. It's just really nice. You've got like the Isle of Dogs here with Canary Wolf on it, the Gherkin back there. Yeah, it does need a little bit of work. It looks like they've maybe done some cleaning on some of these more recently. Got Tower Bridge just to the left here. City Hall, London Eye, Big Ben, St Paul's Cathedral. What's that? Ah, yes. So yeah, they're doing restoration work all over the place. So 2021 restorations
throughout 2021,
which is good to see. And like I say, there is a lot of restoration work going on. You really can tell with the red bricks, because the red bricks just really pop in colour when they've been redone. The problem is, I'll see if I can find any, but red fades, it sunblushes so badly after all the time. So it's nice to see they're putting some time and effort in renovating it. So yeah, you can't really see too well. I was trying to find an example, but here's like an older red model. It's just quite a bit sunblushed. It's not the worst one out there. The one thing we just noticed is normally at Christmas they have Father Christmas going across Big Ben, don't they, on the side?
On that building.
Where's that, sorry? Ah, yes, this is a good example. So this red here really gets sunblushed. But like I was just saying, oh no, they do, Lou, they do. Santa is just around the other side. He's normally on this side, isn't he? So they put him around the other side. We'll go around and have a look.
Closer,
dark yet. It is starting to like slowly go, and the lights are coming on. I can just imagine this place is going to look fantastic at night. We will be here when it's dark. Like I said, the day is until 6 PM, and we've agreed that we're going to be staying until at least 5 at the earliest. So, next ride of the day is going to be the Ninjago Ride. I do like this area. It was a new addition in 2018, I believe, off the top of my head. Was it 2018 or 2019, Lou? I can't even remember. Yeah, but a good addition nonetheless. They had the first one open in Florida. This one opened shortly after. It is a pretty cool, innovative ride system. We're going to have to pop our face masks on as we go into the building for Ninjago the Ride. So another ride during the peak season can get absolutely crazy busy. One thing they do in Legoland is they play films in the queues for a longer queued ride. So like this one, you'll wait a good hour if you're in this outdoor area. However, it's advertised in 15 minutes, and at the moment I can't see the end of the queue and we're about to go into the building. So only after after about a 5-minute queue, we're in the waiting area now. This is like the last bit before we go into the ride. Gives you a tutorial of how to play the game. Can't film on this one, guys, so we're going to have to see you when we get off of the ride. So only a 15-minute wait for Ninjago there. I do like Ninjago, it's a brilliant concept. It's just like, I don't know, I don't think it's very well maintained in Legoland's one because your screen wasn't working properly on the scorecard and mine wasn't always firing. I know with that one you've got to make sure your hand comes back over the sensor so it registers another shot, but I just feel it's maybe not the best implemented. I hope Web Slingers when it opens at Disneyland Paris is a bit better. I know you kind of do you use the Spider-Man thing like that when you're shooting the Spider-Man, so that's a bit more natural. When you're doing this constantly, like really kills your arms after a while. Anyway, we're heading back over to Knight's Kingdom now because apparently they have some meet and greets. Wow. Santa Claus and what did you say, the Toy Soldier? Toy Soldier who's here. And then we're going to head back on the Dragon, get a second ride on that. The sun is starting to go down now, like I said earlier, and the lights are all coming on. But one thing that's definitely new is the lighting on the castle. Imagine this looks amazing when it gets proper dark. Yeah, nice like blue hue on the castle.
In the same one.
So we're going to go on Merlin's Challenge now, formerly Knight's Quest. It's just a little spinning ride here, it goes around really fast, there's a centrifuge. But yeah, it's a good one, I do like it, and it's only got a little tiny queue. We might even get on the first cycle. They've got more Christmas trees dotted along here, and then the little farm of Lego characters outside. So we've just come off of the it's not Knight's Quest, Merlin's Quest. I do like that, it's very like forceful, isn't it, for a little ride? So and a long cycle on it. So next up, we're going to be going on a ride that we don't really visit too much during the main season, do we? No. It is one of the best teacup rides in any of the parks, like theming wise. It's the Spider Spin Teacups, or I think it's called Spider Spin. But yeah, it's at the bottom before you go to Land of the Viking, which this path is closed off during the winter event. It's got this really cool Lego spider on top. Probably the only thing that's missing on it is a covering, and it is spitting at the moment. So let's hope it doesn't rain heavily, and we'll probably be on the next cycle of this one. It's always nice to get on a ride you don't get on too often. The Spinning Spiders, or the Jolly Rocker as the ride I'm called it by mistake when we were on it. He was like, welcome to the Jolly Rocker. I was like, no, wrong ride. Anyway, we had a little chuckle and so did the ride up. But yeah, we're going to be heading over to the Aero Nomad now, which is the little tiny Ferris wheel in Kingdom of the Pharaohs. The rain is starting to kill the crowds off, but we're hoping to get a re-ride on the Dragon, aren't we? Yeah, it's quite busy. At the moment, Mythical is down, and yeah, we're gonna get some more rides done, and then hopefully enjoy the show later on, which is at 4 and 5. I think there's 20 minutes till the next one. And chances are we'll be watching the last show of the day. After a short little queue, about just short of 10 minutes, we're now up on the Aero Nomad. Park's starting to light up quite nicely, actually. 5 minutes till the show. Yeah, we're probably going to miss the 4 o'clock show over on the main in the main area, Harbour Lake down there. But yeah, it's all lighting up absolutely gorgeously. Christmas tree path down here. Sorry that we're swinging so much. I don't know why, but every gondola's going crazy for some reason. But yeah, the park lights up an absolute treat. You know, I can see off down here. The Harbour Lake's all lit up. And oh my god, a gust of wind is coming, we're swinging even more. Oh, doesn't this light up a treat? It's actually just 4 o'clock on the nose now. We just got off the Aero Nomad here. Good operations on that for a Ferris wheel. But we're going to see if we can catch the the Christmas show at the harbour. We might miss the first couple of minutes of it, but we're worried that the last one will be cancelled because it's starting to rain a bit now. Like, it's only spitting at the moment, but apparently it's meant to set in within the next hour. And the last show is at 6, so we're going to go see what we can see. It's literally just across the way, and let's go watch the show. So it's the same show that was actually playing last year, which is the Christmas at Mine Town, about the lighthouse. It's the exact same one. It has some good effects, and we're just going to have a watch of it now.
There's magic in the air. Joyful sounds of children sleep and laughter everywhere. We gather round our lighthouse, a Christmas wish so bright. Together here at Legoland, let's light the way tonight. And dusting off the mantles, getting ready for Christmas. We're placing all the candles, so tag up the stockings. We know that Santa's near. We're ready for Christmas this year. Light up the sky with your hands way up high. Light up the sky with your hands way up high.
It's the same show as last year. I do love the soundtracks on it. It's very cheesy, but overall very good.
Very Disney music.
During the show, it started raining quite heavily. I think the plan is I'm going to get another umbrella out of the car, and then we're going to just enjoy the last couple of hours of operations. I imagine the place is going to clear out now. So I have gone and got our magical Europa Park umbrella, and typically it's nearly stopped raining.
Whilst Luke was gone, I accidentally walked into the men's toilets and no one stopped me.
Did you use them?
No, I went to the ladies after I realised there was no female toilets.
Okay, well, like I say, it's now stopped. Well, it's raining a little bit, so it's a good job I got the umbrella. But this one's much bigger. It's like a full-size umbrella. We're going to go on Laser Raiders now, which apparently has a 20-minute queue. The crowd's being killed right off, aren't they? Yeah. So let's go see whether we're going to jump in the queue for this one. I think the plan is to do this, the Dragon, and then fly the Skyline and see what's left to do. It's about 1:45 now, so we've got about an hour and 15 minutes for park close. Right, let's go see whether we're going to be queuing for this or not. Only a little queue for this, maybe 10-15 minutes tops, and we'll be on. I won't film on this one again. We'll see you after the ride. So we've just come off of Laser Raiders, and I've realised the problem. Like, they're not sending anyone down. There's no one here. Like, it looks like the person that's just here is just having a little slack off because there's a huge queue and no one there. Yeah. So Yeah, we ended up waiting about 15-20 minutes for that because of that, and yeah, they need to, you know, get their operations a little bit better on that because, like I say, there was no need for it to wait that long, and getting off the ride and seeing no one getting on the ride is a bit like, you know...
It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
Queue, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to head over to Knight's Kingdom now, have a look at the new lighting package on the castle and go on the dragon. So yeah, all the Christmas lights are really good along here. Like, I do like how this carousel and chairplane light up. You know, it's just a simple lighting package, but it does a really nice job. And obviously down on this pass, the Christmas lights are amazing. What's up?
A little bit of Disney. Just not full, but like that sort of thing on the carousel.
Oh yeah. It is nice, and like I said, with all these Christmas trees along here, this is looking really good. But let's go down in Pirates Cove. It's all lit up Christmas-wise, but the only thing is they really need some like just general lighting around here. There are lights on top of the buildings. I don't know how well you can see, but there are spotlights, but they don't seem to be using them, which they would come in handy. Like, it's nice to have the Christmas lights, which you can't really see very well. Yeah, and the rain is drizzling, but it is a magical season nonetheless. And they've even lit up their little dragon Christmas tree. So as we head round towards the Christmas Kingdom, got more lights along here. Shows you have to actually have it pre-booked for the Meet Santa Claus thing. So you can't just turn up, you have to book it in advance. I think it's included in your ticket though. You just need to book a time slot.
Either go early or go late, because in the middle of the day this was packed out.
Yes. Anyway, I'm getting some rain specks on the lens now, but have a look at this castle. Just lights up very nicely.
Why not?
Yeah, I was just about to say, where is the lighting on the dragon? Like, I know it's not the key thing during Christmas, but you know, it would be nice nonetheless. But yeah, I like the lighting on here. The camera doesn't really do it justice. It kind of just gives it a massive blue hue. But yeah, it looks really nice. So it's still advertising a 20-minute queue at the moment, but there is no one up in the like walls up high. So I think we're just going to be getting a walk on this. They are leaving the queue time slightly longer now because I think they want people to go. They want to give you a wipe off and then we should be able to carry on. But yeah, I don't know when this lighting package was actually put in at Legoland. It's nothing like spectacular, like I said, but it just gives the castle a bit of depth. It is quite dark on the walkways here. It's probably my... Yeah, I literally just went...
like blinded me down there.
I did an invisible step on the last step. I thought there was an extra step. But yeah, we're going to be walking straight onto the dragon. So with another ride complete on the dragon, it's now 5:30, leaving us half an hour before park close. We're going to be heading over to Mythical now to do Flight of the Skyline. The park is deserted now. This is wonderful. Very dark though now. Like I say, the lighting isn't bad, but I do feel that they could use with some spotlights everywhere. For one thing, the Christmas lighting is very good. I'm very impressed with that. I think the plan after we go on Flight of the Skyline is we're going to head past Deep Sea Adventure, maybe do that one, I don't know yet.
I don't know.
And then we're going to walk up through Miniland, have a little mooch through there, maybe go to the shop if it's open still.
Yeah, I want to see Miniland.
And then we'll finally end the video, what we think of the event, and then sign off as normal.
I think we missed the 4D experience.
Oh yeah, it's been down for most of the day. I looked earlier and it was still down then, so I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we'll see you around in Mythical. So we're going to go back into Mythical now, and like I said earlier, I feel that the lighting could be better in this area. Like, you know, I know the parks aren't open too much during the evening, but how cool would it have been to have some form of lighting on this archway, like a glow? Yeah, you know, like maybe not behind the bricks, or you know, just like Pandora with the floor, like these blue bits. Well, you know,
that would look.
I know it's the budget, but it's just the little things that would just make it look awesome. And also these like walls here where the like characters all are. A few of those glowing would be awesome. Again, I know I don't want to seem like I'm being like negative towards it. I just, you know, I just want the best. Like, we go to Disney far too much, and it just raises the bar. Like, I love Legoland to pieces, and it does sound like I'm moaning about Merlin and all, but really I'm not. Honestly, I just love my theme parks, and I'm a bit of a theme park snob. Anyway, we're going to do Flight of the Skyline now, but there is no queue for the Ice and Flyer Tower, so I think we'll do that afterwards.
Yeah, why not? It's not raining.
And then that might be it. We might have time for one more, but we'll see after this.
Miniland, we're going to do Miniland.
Yeah, we're going to walk through Miniland on the way out. I do like the lighting package they've got on Flight of the Skyline. Again, if I was to improve it, it would literally just be light up Maximus's eyes. Yeah. Some blue LEDs behind his eyes would look really cool. Other than that, I think it's a pretty cool lighting package on here. Again, my camera doesn't do much justice.
That back?
I don't know. Do you know what? I haven't even noticed that before, in all fairness. It does look like we're going to be walking on Flight of the Skyline. It is advertising a 20-minute queue, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long. So, queue-wise, we're talking maybe 10-15 minutes, if that. Looks like they're loading into the pen, so we're probably on the next batch. Yeah, I would like to. We'll probably be on top floor again. But guys, we'll see you when we get off of Flight of the Skyline. Right guys, so we are off of Flight of the Skyline now.
Only 8. We got in just before 20.
I was about to say, it's been an hour.
God, it's been over an hour.
We got in the queue, we got right to the front, and it just broke down. And like, it got to the point where the park closed at 6 o'clock. So it's like, if we leave the queue, we're gonna lose out.
We're not gonna be able to
so we're not gonna get any additional rides done, but a great ride. Got right splat bang in the middle row, middle seat. It's good, isn't it? It is a good flying theatre, and as I said earlier, a great addition. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be all from the vlog now. The plan was to walk past Miniland, but obviously because the park is long closed now, kind of being like escorted, so we're going to have to take the hill train, so we're not going to be able to cut down here. So we'll get to the hill train and then we'll sign off the vlog, and that'll be it from Legoland's Christmas event. Right guys, so we're back up at the beginning now at the entrance, and oh, the Christmas tree is lit up, an absolute treat there. But that's all from this vlog at the Christmas event at Legoland Windsor. Very impressed. If you're an annual pass holder, I think it's worth it. What do you think though?
Yeah, totally.
Like,
and go before Christmas, because like you get the proper Christmas experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know whether they're lowering the price after Christmas, but yeah, I would like it if Merlin were to make it so you can pay extra on an annual pass, like a bolt-on, to have it so it's, you know, like included or much cheaper. But yeah, that's all from this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.